Hello and welcome to Footy Judgmo. Liverpool reached the final to face Chelsea, people. And to be honest with you, I thought Liverpool were in control until these last 20 minutes. They almost gave their fans a scare. Diaz is back to his best, but Liverpool versus Chelsea, the final that everyone wanted. Of course, everybody wanted that final. You know that. Big up for everybody that is in the chat. You know what? Hit that like button if you're watching this live now. Hit that like button if you're watching this on the replay. Light that like up, of course. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new, of course, you know what it is. You know what it is. Listen, people. The game was intense. I liked the game. I liked what I saw. I enjoyed the game, actually. And I know you did too. A lot of you wanted Liverpool to lose. Chelsea fans out there, you guys wanted Liverpool to lose. You wanted to face Fulham because you know when you play Liverpool in the final in a month, you aren't favorites. You know that. 100%. You know that. But people, big up for everybody that is here. We'll wait a little bit. We'll big up everybody that is in the chat, of course. But to be honest with you, there are a couple of things in this game that I wanted to highlight before we speak about the game overall. No Salah, no Trent, no problem for Liverpool. You know what I mean? Yes, they drew 1-1. People said they drew 1-1, they didn't win. Yeah, but I thought, to be honest with you, that Liverpool played very well. It could have been and it should have been 2-3-0 up. I thought Liverpool played very well and they didn't put the ball in the back of the net. But I think actually Liverpool, in this game specifically, when I was watching the game, I thought Liverpool were in complete control. In complete control. Right in that first half. McAllister was class. Absolutely class. McAllister was class in that first half, of course. Oh my God. See, here you go. People supporting the channel. Send your super chats in. Get involved in the conversation with me. Ask you anything you want. Andrew here is saying, look how many youngsters Klopp has made. Good fun. Look, Harvey Elliott today. To be honest with you, I remember the guy when he started 2 seasons ago or last season in the beginning, and he was very well before he got injured. He was playing amazing. So Harvey Elliott today played very, very well. So I liked what I saw from Harvey Elliott. I liked what I saw. The one, to be honest with you, Andrew, Conor Bradley looked all right. He looked very good. Looked very, very comfortable on the right side. Looked absolutely comfortable on the right side. And it's something like defending looked okay apart from the goal, because apparently Liverpool, when they you know what, Liverpool sometimes when they scout a right back, they need to make sure that the right back doesn't know how to defend one-on-one. They will get beat once a game. Yeah, for that goal, to be honest, that was very, very poor from him. But the kid is inexperienced. He will gain experience. He looked very good, to be honest. Like, he absolutely looked good, this kid, Conor Bradley. But guys, to be honest with you, I was watching the game and I thought that Liverpool, why you haven't scored more? Why you haven't scored more? But at the end, listen, Diaz looked all right. McAllister, though, looked all right. Gomez looked very, very good. Gomez looked absolutely great on that left side. I'm not sure if Robertson will come back and take that spot, to be honest with you. I'm trying to be honest here with you. It didn't, like, Gomez looked absolutely great. To be honest, Kwanzaa, though, like, to be honest, when I was watching Kwanzaa play, and now let's start with Kwanzaa, because for whatever reason, Kwanzaa, to be honest, was absolutely amazing. Was fantastic, to be honest. Like, when he was playing like Kwanzaa, I was thinking that this guy plays, you know, when people talk about Kobe Maino and say, yeah, Kobe Maino plays like he belongs. Kwanzaa today. Big up the people that joined from This Is Football. I hope you guys enjoyed the A-listers, because it was absolutely phenomenal show. Big up Osam, big up everybody that is in the chat. Hit that, you know, you walk in, you hit that like button, support the channel, get involved in the conversation, right? And people, it's Liverpool v Chelsea, and we're talking about the Liverpool game. And I was highlighting one player in the beginning. which is, to be honest, Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa. Why I'm highlighting Kwanzaa though? Why I am highlighting Kwanzaa? Because the guy plays. You know, when Man United fans told us that Kobe Manu plays like a 25 years old. I was watching Kwanzaa today. The kid looked very comfortable, mashallah. Look like he has been playing next to Van Dijk for ages. And it was like, to be honest, like looking at him, I was like, I know that nobody counted this guy as someone who would be starting for Liverpool. And I'm like, I'm watching the kid. I'm like, here you go. Another guy coming through the ranks that look very comfortable, starting in a high pressure game, to be honest. And I'm like, this is what I was talking to Hussam about the other day. I'm like, when you guys wanted a center back, you guys had no idea that Kwanzaa will be that good. Yes, he's young. Yes, Kwanzaa hasn't played enough and all this stuff. But to be honest, the guy when he plays, he looks very, very mature. The way he passes the ball around, the way he creates angles, though. This is what people don't realize. A kid like Kwanzaa, he always knows that Van Dijk needs an angle. He always knows. Like when I was watching the game, he knows that Kala now needs an angle. He needs an angle so he doesn't clear the ball. So he runs, make the sprint, which is something that, you know, who are very known for this? To be honest, the Man City defenders. Man City defenders, they're always an option. Anytime a midfielder has the ball, anytime a goalkeeper has the ball, right? Anytime the goalkeeper has the ball, anytime the midfielder has the ball, Man City defenders create an angle. If you play football, you know what I'm talking about. This is something that you can't find. Look at the difference between him and Diop and the other guy that played for Tyson today. Kwanzaa looked better than both of them. Yes, Diop fights here and there. What people told me that you cannot play Kwanzaa and Van Dijk. I actually disagree. But Kwanzaa, and I'm people not gonna like this. Kwanzaa has two aspects of the game. He's very physical, and also he's a proactive defender. By the way, yes, I'm watching the game twice, 3 times this season. But this kid looks like he can go to the top so quickly if he gets enough games. He's learning from Van Dijk. So, and also Konate is there to teach him the physicality, the aggression, like, boom! This is it. And that's what I mean. Like, he has a little bit of calmness about him. He has a little bit of, let's say, he's proactive. He reads the game. But at the same time, he's aggressive. He goes to the tackle, he's aggressive. And that's why today, because 21 years old, playing against Fulham, when I was watching the game, I can actually hear the roar in the stadium. And that's one of the things that I'm like, to play in this game, 2-1, a cup final is on the line. And you are composed, calm, read the game. Hussam here is asking, does Van Dijk? Of course it helps. Listen, if I play next to Van Dijk, probably I'd look okay. You guys have no idea. Well, people didn't understand this. I think when Inter played Liverpool in 2020, and me and Hussam got on the football terrace. Wallahi, big up Terry for bringing us both together. Wallahi, yani, it's a good meeting Hussam on the football terrace that day. Alhamdulillah. Van Dijk has this, people make fun of him, but Van Dijk, people make fun of the aura. The aura is freaking real. There is one, and I want to tell you how it's not an aura. People say it's an aura. Do you know why people are scared of Van Dijk? There was a ball from the right side. The Aissa Diop or Tyson put Castagna under pressure. And Castagna played the ball across the line. Jimenez, Van Dijk had the angle, had the perfect distance. And this, hear me out when I say this. He had the perfect distance between him and Jimenez, while also at the same time, he can cover the ball. So Jimenez knew that if he receives the ball, Van Dijk is going to clatter into him and get the ball from him. And if he lets it run, Van Dijk is first to the ball. This is something that most people don't understand how important this is. If you play football, you know that. Like, it's not that he went to Jimenez, boom, clattered into him. No, he didn't. He waited for to see what Jimenez is gonna do. And this is it. Wallahi, people think I'm like, oh, you're building Van Dijk up. I said that in 2020. I said, when you are a defender that forwards don't know should they be the back to the goal, and I'm not saying that because Liverpool played today. I have been saying this ever. Van Dijk at his peak is the best defender in the history of the Premier League. By the way, I said that even last year. I said that last year. I said Van Dijk. So he's a very proactive defender. And I think today, if I'm not mistaken, and we can actually check it today, the man won every single duel. Look at this. Look at this. The man won every single duel. Everyone. Everyone. Like every time the ball went long, he won the header. Think about Van Dijk. So Van Dijk, when he started the season, he was a little bit still coming back to the best of Van Dijk. So I criticized him in the beginning of the season. I said Van Dijk is clearing the ball to a throw-in, long ball. So what Van Dijk has been doing lately, and I want to stop with this Van Dijk praise because people think I'm a Liverpool fan now. So Van Dijk doesn't clear the ball. In the beginning of the season, and I did a show with Hussam, and I was talking about Van Dijk. Why is he clearing the ball to a throw-in, to a long ball? And apparently he was gaining back the confidence and the match fitness. So Van Dijk now doesn't clear the ball. He doesn't. He clears the ball to a teammate. So he reads the game, clears the ball to a teammate, passes very well, long passes are there, and a big guy wins aerial duels. Konza, which is the last thing I'm going to say about Konza, is that if you learn from someone like this, and Konate is an aggressive, and the one that is very aggressive is Matip, by the way. Konza, of course, he's not like now coming to the game. I thought he was training last year with the team as well. You're learning from Matip, Van Dijk. Konate is still young. He's still learning. But my point is, you're learning from some of the best defenders. I don't consider Konate one of the best defenders out there. This is just my opinion. I think Konate is a very reactive defender most of the time. He's very aggressive, as Ali's saying. I'm not like me as Mo. I'm not a big fan of. I like the likes of Van Dijk, the people that read the game, more than the people that react. Some people like aggressive defenders. People like the old school defenders, 80s, 90s. The people that like very aggressive. I am more of a proactive defender. Like I like the people that read the game better, to be honest. So, and also Hussam here is saying injuries. Like, I cannot judge the guy if he has played, I think he has been here 3 seasons, played like 20 or 18 games a season, and the other season played 11 games. So, in the league, he played in the Champions League, but I can't do that. But Konza, I think actually Konza next year might take his spot. I know it's harsh to say. I know people don't like that. Liverpool fans, you guys love Konate. You guys love Konate very much. But I actually believe that, yes, I like a Maldini more than a John Terry or a Sergio Ramos. I like a player that reads the game. To be honest with you, if I have to say, one of my favorite defenders ever is Nesta, that played for Milan in Italy. Nesta used to be aggressive, but also used to read the very game. So Hussam, yes, I agree. But Mo, the difference is aggressive defenders help you in important games. Cup final, UEFA Champions League. Konate will be on fire. Yes, but the problem with them is they are a ticking bomb sometimes. Sometimes. In my opinion, sometimes they are a ticking bomb. Sometimes. Because when you are not as composed as the other defender, it takes one mistake from you and the forward is onto the goal. So here is the difference. If you're an aggressive defender, a reactive defender, you'd need to have the perfect game. If you're a proactive defender that read the game, you put. And today, let me give you an example. And I said that example before. When Van Dijk read the ball that he was the last man and Jimenez was on the line, the ball played outside the line by Castagna. If he's aggressive and he goes to the tackle and he misses the tackle, it's over. It's done. Van Dijk waited, and I said that on Sam before you come in, waited for the right distance between him and Jimenez to, it's either, if Jimenez receives, he's right there. If Jimenez lets the ball run, he is first to the ball. I think that's the difference. So I get, to be honest, the best combination is to have both. The best combination is to have both in your team. You have someone like Van Dijk and have someone like Konate. But the thing about Konza, which is the last thing I'm going to say about Konza, is that I actually think he's aggressive enough with a little bit of proactivity that he can, at 21 years old, he can be good, which is the same can be said about Saliba. William Saliba, one of the things I love about William Saliba is that he's a proactive defender, very proactive defender, very quick, very, very quick, right? And in my opinion, William Saliba is, to be honest, can be one of the best defenders in the league. The problem with William Saliba, people are not going to like this, is that he plays for Arsenal. One of the reasons I'm saying that, because Virgil van Dijk on his resume has a Premier League, has 3 Champions League finals, have 1 Champions League at his disposal. If he wins the league this year, has 2 cups. You know what I mean? If he plays for Arsenal and this project fails for William Saliba, and I don't want to turn this into an Arsenal show, a year goes by, 1, 2, 3, 4 years without winning, people forget about you. You can be like, yeah, you look good defender. You're a very good defender. But yeah, it's like, we have seen you. You look very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you aren't winning titles. People tend to say, well, you have had your chance. You play for a big club. Well, but you haven't won trophies. That's why I mean, like, trophies are important, very important, especially the big ones, like a Champions League or a league. To be on your resume, I think it makes a massive difference, in my opinion. It makes a massive difference. Guys, 265 people here, and we aren't even on 100 likes. Yani, is that even something? Like, do you do that at your home? Do you walk into your home? You don't take your shoes off? Hit that like button. The only way this channel is going to grow is for you to hit that like button. I need to see at least 150 likes. Come on. Yani, it's 7 in the evening. I'm doing a show for you. We're discussing together, me and you, and I want you guys to get involved. Freaking hit the freaking like button. Come on. It's simple. It doesn't cost you a penny. Well, wait until I ask you for a super chat or something, but at least hit that like button. So just do it. Wallahi, yani, this is nuts. Here you go. Sam says, stop the like button before I slap you. Just hit the like button. Let me do this couple of super chats. Oh, Shafai Sajjad became a member. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Appreciate everybody supporting this channel. Constantinius Antonio is saying, my first super chat on this channel. Love for you. W's in the chat for my guy, Constantinius. W's in the chat for Constantinius, wallahi. First super chat. Love your content, Mo. You never walk alone. Mo, will you ever do a live streaming with Premier League, Champions League games? Diaz closer to 21, 22. Gomez, man of the match. That's what I said. Gomez. And I started with Konza. And I'm going to move to Gomez. But Constantino Gomez. And I asked this question. And I want everybody in the chat to answer this for me. Yes or no? Liverpool fan or not? Do you believe if Robertson comes back, he should just take the spot from Gomez? Yes or no? Yes, if you think Robertson should come in, take the spot from Gomez, Gomez on the bench. No, if you think Gomez should stay at left back. Yes or no? I think it's a simple answer for me. African Cat is saying, Judge fraud. Big up, big up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Big up for everybody that's sending super chats. I get a shout out at the end that Hussam always says. I'm taking it from him. Give credit. See this? Fraud. What a fraud. See? Ungrateful Jordanian right there. Ungrateful Jordanian. Here you go. You're ungrateful Liverpool fan. Look at Gomez tearing it apart. Tearing it apart. And this guy, yeah, Robertson. The guy, Liverpool fans, Osam is one of the Liverpool fans that said, Robertson dropped off, ya akhi. He really dropped off, ya akhi. Allah, Robertson. You consider Robertson one of the best in the league? Robertson have dropped off. Gomez is doing so very much good work. Why? Yeah, akhi. Gomez today was very, very good. And I think enough games are coming up to play both. Europa League is coming, the league, the FA Cup. The FA Cup, they still have the CARABAO Cup final. Tab Gomez deserved to stay at left back. You said no. You said yes. You said Robertson should come in and take the spot. I asked, do you think he should take the spot? Exactly. Robertson has to earn it back. Robertson has to earn it back. Salam Amran. Salam alaikum. Okay. V1K United. Gunners own Hassan LFC. How? Arsenal own Liverpool? Wallahi, this is weird. Very strange. How are you saying that? But I want to move on to talk about one guy. So when I was watching the game and I'm taking the notes, one guy. You dog it clear of Robertson. Yeah, your dog is a left back. Stop it. Danny. Alexis McAllister, though. Shit for Alexis McAllister. The guy I'm watching today. Do you know in football? Well, we used to, like back in, I'm not sure if this term is with the new generation. But I think some of the older, if you guys are old enough, you will know that. We used to call players elegant. I'm giving you an example of an elegant player. Iniesta is elegant. Zidane started his career like rough. At the end of his career, like the Real Madrid times, he was very elegant. You know what I mean by elegant? You know when a player is elegant? Like makes it look very simple. Doesn't hustle. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't hustle. No, Modric isn't as elegant as what I mean. Like you look at Modric, you feel like, you look at McAllister, you feel like McAllister isn't putting effort. Yeah, Ozil. Fantastic. Tyler Ozil. Like, oh my God, look at this. McAllister, like I'm watching McAllister today, and I'm going to check the stats now. We'll check the stats together. Right? Jordanian Eagle. W's for my God, Jordanian Eagle. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam, ya akhi. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To my Egyptian brother, much love from everybody in the chat. Much love from everyone in the chat. Much love for everyone in the chat, supporting the channel, everybody that's sending super chats, supporting our channel, supporting my humble, small channel. Doing a show now, 250 people. Wallahi, this is a blessing, you guys. With you, this channel is made for you and with you. With you. Without you, there is no channel. I'm doing the show. I'm discussing what you guys send, what you guys talk about. Much love, ya akhi. Jordanian Eagle. Much love, wallahi. Niftali the third. Niftali the third Hernandez. What a name. What a name for the guy. Niftali the third Hernandez. Gomez started a year ago. Now he's a revelation, for fuck's sake. No, but Gomez, if you remember correctly, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about Gomez, people forget. Guys, do you remember when Gomez started as a center back next to Van Dijk and people said this is one of the best partnerships in the league? Gomez, after he got injured, I can't remember when did he get injured. Before that, he was a starter for the English national team. People were talking about Gomez, that he was absolutely a phenomenal player at center back. He came back and he was absolutely not great. And he was struggling with injuries. And he's struggling with inconsistencies in performances, Niftali. Now he's playing left back. I think he found his spot. He's absolutely doing everything like the Klopp wants. I actually think he has he's absolutely Lately, he's improved. I don't know how old is Gomez. Can someone tell me how old? I'm actually checking. How old is Joe Gomez? Probably like 26 at least. Joe Gomez is 26. Yeah, I guessed right. Yay, I guessed right. Like, to be honest, but go back to McAllister. To be honest, like, to be honest with you, thank you so much, Niftali, for the support for the super chat, and thank you for support. And I explained to you why I think Gomez deserves praise. A lot of players, yeah, peak later. Like, the guy was good back in the days, Gomez, and back to Gomez. I get distracted. Thiago is elegant. People are telling me, yes. So last thing about Gomez, praise and credit when credit is due. Sah, right? So Gomez is playing well. I give him credit. If he plays bad, because Gomez was never a shit player. Like, Gomez was never a bad player. He just struggled. You know, when you see a player coming up and he plays well, right? And he was very good and he got hindered by injury. That means the talent is there. It just got lost somewhere with injuries and stuff. But I want to talk about Alexis McAllister today. Because, to be honest, when I'm watching Alexis McAllister, yes, he isn't the greatest defensively, right? Like, defensively, the guy isn't built to be a defensive guy, right? But he is learning the game. Yes, Constantine, I believe Gomez can be the third center back from the left. So Trent can invert fully to the midfield. So yes, I'm gonna just keep it on McAllister for a bit. The reason why I said McAllister looked very good today, he made the game look easy for me. Wallahi, I'm watching McAllister gets the ball from the defense, pass the ball, comes at the back, heels it here. You know what I mean? Moves very elegant around the pitch. Is he the best defensively? No, but you have Harvey Elliott and Ryan Gravenberch around him, and you have three center backs behind him, including Gomez, who plays left back. So my opinion that McAllister can play that role. However, I can imagine if McAllister has Endo next to him and you move him a little bit higher on the pitch instead of Gravenberch, I think McAllister can do wonders. McAllister, for me, is someone that need an engine next to him to do the defensive work. Like, watching the guy on the ball, I'm like, yeah, you know how to pass the ball around. You know how to distribute the game. You know when to pass long, when to pass short passes, when to play a breaking line passes between the lines to Gravenberch or Gakpo or Diaz. This is what I believe happens. One of the players, to be honest, that I want to praise today is the one that I believe, I can't remember, was it the last season or the season before? It was last season, if I'm not mistaken. When Harvey Elliott broke his ankle, was it at the beginning of last season? Or the season, last season? Remember, Harvey Elliott started last season. And he looked like a world beater. And people just forget one thing. Mr. Harvey Elliott is 20 years old. Just 20. The season before last. He started the season on fire, and then he got injured with that broken ankle. I felt sorry for him. I think he was 18 years old at that time. I think at that time he took, it's the season before last. He took Henderson's spot on the right side, if I'm not mistaken. He took Henderson's spot, and then Henderson had to come back. And I believe that when I was watching Harvey Elliott, I'm like, this kid is talented, bro. This kid, at 18 years old, playing very well. Of course, the injury set him back a bit, but I believe that he's a very good player that can actually he can get a lot from Harvey Elliott. And people say he's a right winger. The guy isn't a right winger, is he? He doesn't have the speed or the explosiveness to be a right winger, to be honest. He doesn't. Like, I believe that he is more of a right-sided midfielder, an attacking midfielder, to be honest. I believe, and people tell me that Harvey Elliott, and I've seen this a lot on Twitter. That's why I said he's more of an attacking midfielder, more of a not a box to box that need to defend. That's why you need, to be honest, I'm gonna explain this in a bit for Liverpool. In Harvey Elliott is a guy that's 20 years old, and people keep saying he's only a squad player. He cannot play up to Liverpool level. He isn't Liverpool level. Well, when Jordan Henderson joined you from Sunderland, he wasn't Liverpool level. And he won the Champions League and he won the freaking league. Harvey Elliott, training under Jurgen Klopp now for 3 years. This is third year. Training with the likes of Henderson, which I appreciate Henderson. Training with people like Mohamed Salah, with Milner, with Thiago Alcantara. He's learning the game. So why people want to say he's only a squad player? How can you judge a player that playing at high level at 20 years old? Well, did you say that about Trent when he came on? No, he didn't. Yes, when Hindu joined, you were shit. I see what you're saying. But to be honest, I'm talking about individually. Harvey Elliott has way more talent than Henderson. Way more talent than Jordan Henderson. Like, it's night and day, to be honest. But Harvey Elliott today played well. I believe he played very, very well, Harvey Elliott. Like, people just want to, same as Curtis Jones. A lot of people now are saying the light with Curtis Jones, aren't you? Aren't you seeing the light now? Oh my God, some Liverpool fans want Curtis Jones to start. Some fans want Curtis Jones to start now. They say, no, he can start on the left. It's going to be McAllister, Curtis Jones, and Szoboszlai. Do you know what I believe, actually? If Szoboszlai comes back, I actually believe that Szoboszlai has to earn his spot back. Well, Trent is going to slot in, as Ali said, but I believe Szoboszlai, because I believe Curtis Jones has been doing very well in the league, isn't he? So I believe Curtis Jones start on the left. I believe it's going to be McAllister. Indo's still away. So I'm not sure who's going to start, but Szoboszlai is I think he needs to earn his spot back. And people forget that Szoboszlai was dropping stinkers, wasn't he? Before he left. A lot of people criticized Szoboszlai before he got injured. So I believe, like, to be honest with you, I actually think that Szoboszlai has to earn. I like this in football. Unless you are a freaking R9, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, you need to earn your spot back. Yeah, some A9 is telling me he's going to play right wing. Maybe, yeah, because Cody Gakpo today, I didn't like Cody Gakpo today. And again, you guys know when the agenda's coming. But before that, I actually think today the one that deserves the most praise out of everyone is Wallahi Luis Diaz. Felt bad for him. I spoken to Fawzi. You guys remember Fawzi, who comes on my channel for reactions? For Fawzi, right? I actually believe that Luis Diaz had a trauma with his parents kidnapping. Luis Diaz had a long-term injury. Luis Diaz didn't get back to his best. Luis Diaz today, every time he picked the ball, it looked like Liverpool are going to do something. Does that make sense? Like, every time he picked up the ball, it looked like you're going to do something. Darwin Núñez moved to the left and he passed him the ball. And to be honest with you, every time he attempted dribble today, I thought he didn't lose the ball at all. Luis Diaz today, switcher play was good from him sometimes. I actually think he played a couple of through passes to Núñez. So I believe that he was very, very good. Very, very good. Like, in my opinion, guys, I'm going to get to super chats. If you want to send the super chat, send it. I'm going to get to all the questions and everyone's question in a second. Let me just finish this point about Luis Diaz. So Luis Diaz needs to stay like this consistently within the next. You play in the cup, if I'm not mistaken, and then you play. Let me check Liverpool games. Let me check Liverpool games. Here we go, people. Liverpool, you play Norwich City in the cup, in the FA Cup, and then Luis Diaz needs to show me against Chelsea and Arsenal that, yes, I'm there. I'm consistent. I can do this week in, week out. It wasn't a one game or a two game. I can go back to the bed. Because you remember, guys, when Luis Diaz joined in January, 2 years ago, people said, "Whoa, Lucho is coming. He's coming from Porto. Oh my God, he's gonna score loads. He's gonna back buckets. He's gonna score buckets. He's gonna do this. Lucho from the left side. He's the long replacement for Mane because Mane moved to forward. He's gonna do this." And then the injury happened. It takes time for players to come back. And we keep saying that Liverpool needed older forwards to compete with Manchester City, and Manchester City are, well, they breed them somewhere. Like, did you see Oscar Bob play the other day? I'm like, just give me a break. Like, I don't know where they breed these guys. Oscar Bob comes in the game, plays like he has been playing for City for like 50 years. Give me a break. Wallahi, they are best run club in the world. Probably, if I can say, the best run club in the history. I've never seen a club that run this well. Good for them, wallahi, Manchester City. Praise, credit when credit is due again. So to compete with them, when people that have Doku, Grealish, Oscar Bob, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland, you'll need your front five to be firing. And Luis Diaz is a massive part of the firepower at Liverpool. Because I don't believe that anybody can do what Luis Diaz does on the left. Guys, we got 280 people here. So at least, if you get these likes to 200, we might get to 300 people watching. So if you haven't hit the like, check underneath your live chat, close the live chat. The like button looks like thumbs up. I don't need to show you on the phone. If you're on a computer, the like button looks like thumbs up. If you're on your phone, the like button looks like this. Because we cannot have more votes than likes. Yeah, how does it come? You voted and you didn't like the freaking video? Like the damn video. How hard is it, yeah? How hard is it? It's not hard. Just freaking like the video, yeah. I have 130 likes. I have 115 likes. So Luis Diaz needs to keep up the good work with him. And then comes, to be honest, the goal he scored, yes, it's a mistake by Leno, but the movement was good. I've seen this very, very miles. Oh my God. Oh my God. City fans are upset. Well, check out the video tomorrow with LB and Hussam, though. LB and Hussam tomorrow. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire tomorrow afternoon, people. It's going to be fire tomorrow afternoon between Hussam and LB. Unexpected topic tomorrow. Unpredicted debate tomorrow. You guys want to know what's coming tomorrow. Shows are fire, wallahi. LB and Hussam, shows are fire. So Luis Diaz, I think, is very important because he's the only in this front line, along with Jota. He's the one that can play on the left, that can cut inside and score on the right foot. I believe that Luis Diaz needs to actually stay up to the task. And I know you're not going to like what I'm about to say. I was watching the first half and I saw Darwin Núñez movement. He's moving to the left, receiving the ball, trying to do this. And all I can think of when he receives the ball and passes the ball and drives the ball, oh, right, the guy's a donkey, ball. Here comes the agenda. More agenda about Darwin Núñez. So I was watching Hussam's watch along with the game. And a lot of people were not happy with Darwin Núñez. So it's Hussam's channel, Liverpool fans together, you guys together. You guys can say whatever you want about your player. But when Mo says it, and here comes the gavel, when Mo says it, Mo has an agenda. But you guys within you, because I was watching you in the chat. A lot of people said that Núñez, he's not good. Yes, He's creating chaos. However, I heard something yesterday about Nunes, and I'm gonna tell you this. Something that you might like. So I saw this take yesterday from someone on the Guardian. Big up the Guardian, to be honest, a very, very good podcast. And they said that Darwin Nunes reminds them of old football. What does that mean? Keep spamming stats. When I speak about football ability, keep spamming stats. So Darwin Nunes back in, so they said that nowadays, and this is something I agree with. Nowadays, if you watch football now, everything is all about instructions. Everything is down to the T. You know what I mean? Every single, you see players doing everything like instructed. You know what I mean? Everything. They do it like instructed. Will Darwin Nunes provide something else? As you guys say, chaos. He isn't your modern footballer. He isn't the modern footballer. He isn't the guy that will get the stats. He isn't the guy, that will get you the aesthetics. The aesthetics, not the stats. He gets you the goals and assists. He gets the aesthetics. He isn't the guy that will, you watch him and you think like, yeah, you're like Luis Diaz, you're Mohamed Salah, you're like Jota. But he provides something completely different. Something unexpected. Every time Nunes gets it, he's not pleasing on the eye. But maybe this is his biggest strength. That he is an unpredictable player. That he isn't someone that you can watch and say, yes, you're good with your cut inside, or you're good with this and that, or you're good with you dribble inside, you dribble outside. The guy is unpredictable. Is he perfect at anything? I don't think so. He's just very quick. And that's my point. Darwin Nunes isn't perfect in anything. But he's very unpredictable. He can come up with a fantastic finish, and then he can be a donkey the next ball. Like, you can give him a one-on-one, and he can be a donkey, and also he can finish a very good finish after that. He's not aesthetically pleasing, but in my opinion, well, Jurgen Klopp is using him. So I believe that it's not as bad, because at the end, and I'm going to say that, at the end, football is about winning games. And Liverpool are winning games, and Nunes is there. Do I think that he's up to the level of Liverpool? No. What? A9? That's a massive comment, but yes. Nunes at the end, people say, Nunes at the end in the league, he has 7 goals only, right? He has 7 goals. Constantine, I'm going to respond to you. So see this comment? You see this comment? Big up Solo P1. Big up, man. Big up. So to be honest with you, Constantine, I actually don't think so. Nunes today was effective in the transition. Like, when you receive the ball and you bypass the press, or you got the ball from Fulham in the spaces. Nunes is good in the spaces. In tight spaces, he isn't the best. I actually believe the best front line for Liverpool is Jota, Diaz, and Mohamed Salah. And nobody can convince me otherwise. You aren't going to sit here and tell me that freaking Nunes is better than Jota, or he's better than Diaz, or he's better than Salah. Well, he might be at the moment better than Gakpo, because Gakpo isn't playing well. But he isn't better than these 3, is he? خلاص يعني. Don't fight it. يعني. Don't try to like to prove your point to be illogical, people. Yeah, Darwin Nunes at the moment is probably your 4th best forward, right? Is your 4th best forward. Even if Diaz is not up to the level, Diaz offers something. To be honest, Diaz offers the dribbling. Diaz offers the danger from a standing position. If you know what I mean. Like Diaz, you give him the ball in a standing position, one-on-one with the defender, he can dribble the defender and deliver a cross. Darwin Nunes isn't that guy. He isn't. Decision making, Darwin Nunes is not great. But I'm not going to turn this into a Nunes talk. Darwin Nunes today, I didn't like him. Last game, he was good. He followed instructions to the T, moved to the side, created spaces. And so he did what he can do today. But this talk about Liverpool versus Chelsea in the final is the last part. There is a couple of super chats I want to do because to respect the people that send super chats. Right? Thank you for everybody that is supporting the channel, sending a super chat. Wolves Lauren is saying, Mo, send questions, people. Send me questions if you can. Do you think Liverpool is the best in England now? I want honest answers from everyone in the chat for this super chat. At the moment, do you believe Liverpool, if you're a Liverpool fan or not, do you guys believe that is Liverpool the best team in England right now? At the moment, I'm not saying over 5 years. I am not saying over, at the end of the season. I'm saying over the past, and don't tell me the table lies or the table don't lie. Sometimes the table lies. Arsenal were top and they weren't the best team in the league. We know that. Spurs were top. You can't say that they're the best team in the league. Are Liverpool the best team in England at the moment? The second question, and that's the one I want to talk. I want to see all the answers. A lot of people saying yes. But here comes the Liverpool people that tell me they aren't the best team in the league. They aren't favorites. They aren't favorites because the squad, you are creating depth. Tyler Jones saying no. A lot of people saying yes. More people saying yes than no. More people saying yes than no. Well, I believe at the current moment, Liverpool are the most I believe at the moment, Liverpool are the most consistent teams in the league at the moment. The most consistent teams in the league at the moment. And that means they are at the moment the best team in the league. It's simple. Can Man City compete with them? Man City have better squad. I believe Pep Guardiola is a better coach than Jurgen Klopp. Let that sink in. I believe that Pep Guardiola in the league. I believe in cups. Jurgen Klopp is better in managing one-off games. I believe a system. I believe Pep Guardiola is superior. This is my belief. My belief is Pep Guardiola is superior to Klopp when it comes to 38 games. Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. But thank you, Wolves Lauren, for the super chat. Absolutely brilliant. Football Capo third is saying Mikel Linkwith Jones is the reason for his hype. Mikel Linkwith. Mikel. Who's Mikel, though? Football Capo. Mikel Linkwith Jones. Who's Mikel? Michael. Mikel. Who's Mikel? Can someone explain to me the super chat? Who is Mikel? Mikel? Mikel, I don't know. Mikel Arteta. Linkwith Jones. Mikel Arteta. What a joke. You're saying Mikel Arteta. Why didn't you type Arteta? It's the same number of the same number of letters. Capo. You were here on the channel. The same. Oh my God. Curtis Jones to Arsenal. People are saying Mikel Linkwith Jones is the reason for his hype. No. Curtis Jones has been putting good performances for Liverpool. So no. Not the reason. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I disagree with that. Kieran is saying, Mo, does any Chelsea player make spot combined Liverpool and Chelsea? Caicedo. Caicedo over Endo. The only one is Caicedo as a defensive midfielder over Endo. No one else. Zilch. And to be honest with you, even that Caicedo, Palmer over Salah. Are you crazy? Palmer over Salah. Are you crazy? You're nuts. You're crazy. Only Caicedo. And then McAllister plays the 8, and Curtis Jones plays the other side or something. I don't believe Enzo makes it. But I believe the only one, maybe Caicedo. Maybe Caicedo. Maybe Caicedo for another reason. Because I actually believe Endo has been putting good performances. So we cannot discount that. Endo has been putting good performances. Thank you, football couple. Constantinos Antonio said, Mo, if Liverpool was in the Champions League, what would be the odds of winning it? This Liverpool team, you'd be third favorite behind Real Madrid and Man City. So, based on the last 21 games, Liverpool would be third favorites, I believe. Third favorites. If I'm honest, third or fourth favorites, maybe. I believe if this Liverpool team, but you aren't in the Champions League, unfortunately. So because you came fifth last year. Zayed, Klopp is currently the best manager in the world. Based on what then? So why are you saying that? Why not? So why are you saying that? See, these comments drives me crazy, Zayed. Yes, I believe it. These comments drives me crazy. Why is Liverpool the best manager? No, like, sorry, why are you saying, like, based on what Klopp now is the best because he's top of the Premier League? Well, what about Alonso? What about Pep Guardiola? What about the Girona manager? What about Inzaghi? Why is Klopp the best manager at the moment? Why? Why is Klopp the best manager in the world? And for the people that talk about Inter, so can you explain, Zaid? Why do you think Klopp, like, based on what? Klopp is the best manager in the world because you are a Liverpool fan? Is that what it is? Yes. So I believe. Why do we believe that he is the best manager in the world? There is no reason for us to believe that at the current moment, though. Like, Pep Guardiola is coming from a treble. He renewed parts of his team. He's still on course for he's the favorites to win the Champions League. And you Liverpool fans, you Liverpool fans, tell me every day, majority of you, that City are still favorites. The majority of Liverpool fans tell me it was still supposed to be a rebuild and he's still on all 4 competitions. Yes, so bravo. You still have Trent, Allison, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, right? You still have Diaz. Nunes is from last year. You still have Konate from last year. You still have Gomez. Matip got injured. It's a rebuild, but a rebuild because you removed Fabinho and Henderson. So I don't believe in this rebuild thing. You bought 3 midfielders, 2 of them are starters, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But no one expected this. Yes, no one expected this. So when Arsenal were top last year, and let me work this out. When Arsenal were top last year, were people saying Mikel Arteta was the best manager in the world, and the man in the world, the word in the world is a big thing because there is a manager of Girona who nobody. Can you believe that the manager of Girona is top of the league ahead of Real Madrid and Barcelona and Atletico Madrid? Can you believe that Xavi Alonso with Bayer Leverkusen is 7 points ahead of Bayern Munich? So I don't get it. I'm not saying Klopp is a bad manager. Klopp is one of the best managers, right, at the moment. But like, because no one expected Xabi Alonso to be top of the league. No one expected Girona to be top of the league. It's just simple. But we cannot say the same about Ranieri in 2016. We can't. We just can't. We just can't. Last point is Liverpool fans, how confident are you in winning the final against Chelsea? How many of you are very confident of winning the final against Chelsea though? Simple. A lot of people are saying it's favorite. A lot of people saying Liverpool are favorites. I believe Liverpool are favorites. However, it's a final, so I'll put it at 50-50. Chelsea aren't a bad team. 50-50. 100%. Chelsea have a chance. Liverpool are favorites because of the current form. We never know what's going to happen in month. Liverpool play Chelsea next week. So I believe it's going to be a close game in the final at Wembley. Half the stadium Liverpool, half the stadium Chelsea fans. Chelsea are going to be fired because it's probably the only chance they can win no, they're still going to play Aston Villa. It's a final. It's a very good opportunity for them to win a title this year, to build on it. So I believe there's a massive chance for Chelsea. Not about 50-50. And also, it's a final. And it's Chelsea Football Club. And they have good players. And they are on the rise. And they won 6 out of the last 7 games. And they won 5 out of the last 6 games. So why are people saying it's not? By the way, this bookies thing, I don't gamble at all. And hear me out here. Let me drink some water. By the way, the bookies though, the people that can we get to at least 150 likes? Yani the last thing is that at least you can hit the like button. Come on. I know for a fact there's about 30 of you that don't have the like button lit. The like button that look like this. You know, like thumbs up. Close the live chat, like the video. I want to see 150 likes. It's right there. Right? Come on. Just get it. I want to see 150 likes. We're 4 likes away. So the bookies 150 likes, bigger people. The bookies, and let me just tell you this, the bookies though, the odds is dependent on how many people, if I'm not mistaken, how many people like put a bid or gamble or whatever you want to call it, like want to bet on a club. I believe that it's a 50-50, both of them. We've said this many times in the quad season that Liverpool will walk over Chelsea, and they didn't. They actually didn't. So that didn't happen at that time. Sorry, I'm checking something. So I believe that actually, guys, subscribe to the channel. But by the way, if you're new and you aren't subscribed to the channel, you're embarrassing me. So you're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing me. So you have to like the freaking video. It's simple. There's nothing. It's very simple for you to like the video, right? Just like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I believe actually it's going to be a 50-50 game. I actually believe that both teams will, of course, will try to win it. There's only one problem with this game. If Keller played and not Allison, I think that might be a problem. Because I believe there is a drop from Allison to Keller. So if I'm a Liverpool fan, I would request Keller to be the guy, to be honest. I would request Keller to be the guy. I believe. I would request Allison to be the guy that starts the game. To be honest with you. It's a big drop, though, from Allison. Like Keller today, there was a shot, I believe, by Harry Wilson from the right side, came in the left foot and had that left foot shot, and it barely went underneath the arm of Keller. I'm like, well, boy, it's gonna be tough if you play the final, though. Even though Chelsea don't have a lot of people to shoot, like Modric shoots, Birds come down. There's not a lot of people at Chelsea that can shoot the ball from outside the area, to be honest. But yeah, Football Cup. The Keller would make the defense think twice. Yeah. To be honest, I agree with you. Klopp said today that Callahan will play. Yeah, that's great. To be honest with you, I actually think that's crazy. It's a chance to win a freaking title. If the guy made you reach the final, though. Imagine if you lose the final. Listen, if you lose the final because for an Allison mistake, I don't think Allison cares, right? I don't think Allison gives a damn if he may. Like it's not gonna affect his career. One mistake from Keller in that final, one mistake, you lose the game, and I think you destroy the guy's career at Liverpool. I without a shadow of a doubt, I believe that. I believe that with no agendas, wallah. I believe Allison have to be in goal for confidence, for Keller's confidence, for Keller's career. I believe put Allison there. I know that Keller was the guy that won them the title against Chelsea 2 years ago in the quad charge season. But again, I believe this year is different. I actually believe Kala was good, but if I'm not mistaken, at that time, the focus was more on the Champions League. The focus was more on the league. I think actually a lot of Liverpool fans during the two cup finals, one of the cups he played, you didn't care as much. I know you wanted the quad and everything, but you like if he made a mistake, it would. I believe if he makes a mistake now, he's under the spotlight, and I believe that it should be Allison. Should be Allison. I believe. I believe Allison should play the final. To be honest, like without a shadow of a doubt. Well, no agendas. I believe for the best of the team, for the better of Liverpool, and for the better of Keller's situation. Actually, I believe that. Like to be honest, like just have to. He has to. I know that he wants to be loyal, like when Pep Guardiola and Rijkaard were at Barcelona, when the second goalie plays every game until they reach the final, and they play the second goalie in the final. But listen, loyalty is something. I know there is not a lot of money in this trophy, but this trophy can be a massive boost for Liverpool's rest of the season in the league and in the Europa League. Just this freaking win this final, Jurgen Klopp. Win the final. It'll make a difference with you. It'll make a difference for you. I absolutely believe that. Wallah, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, I believe that. Because I believe Chelsea will die to win that final. They will die on the pitch. Do you know why they will die on that pitch? Because there's a chance for them to get to Europe in case they don't make it. I think if they win that, they get to the Europa League. So the players, the club, the owner, the coach, everyone will know that this is a chance for Chelsea to get to Europe next year. They might not make Europa League. This is a chance. Even if you come seventh, you make Europa League. So Chelsea players will die to win that game. They get conference. I believe they used to get Europa League, or that was before Conference League. So now if you win, you get Conference League. You don't get Europa League. No, I didn't know that. But again, they make Europe. So for them, it's a guaranteed Europe. It's a guaranteed Europe. That's what I believe. The FA Cup or the Carabao Cup? Which one? I was hearing today that it is actually like, I believe it was the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. I don't know actually. Actually, someone let me Google this. Does the Carabao Cup winner get Europe? I think the competition accumulate the fun at Wembley with the winner qualifying. You guys are the winner of the Carabao Cup gets Europa League. It's from the website of the EFL Cup. The winner of the Carabao Cup, the competition, the final is at Wembley. The EFL Cup, isn't it? The Carabao Cup final, they get Europa League, not even Conference League. See, it's a massive deal for them. It's a massive. They have to win they would want to win that. No, now it's okay. The EFL website. Okay, hold on. The Carabao Cup. Okay, on the EFL website. Let me just share it with you. Let me share it with you so you guys make sure that I'm not like. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. It's right here. Here you go. Do you see this? Do you see this? The competition culminated in the final at Wembley Stadium, which is the winner qualify for the subsequent season Europa League. Is it the EFL? Beginning of each August, it features clubs from EFL and Premier League. This is the Carabao Cup. They qualify. This is the EFL website. So yeah, this is their website, the EFL website, the actual league website. They qualify for Europa League. Anyway, I think that's it. Listen, people. Wallahi, this has been absolutely fantastic stream. I don't know, must be both, but it says EFL website says it's Europa League. Anyway, people that gave us super chats, people that supported the channel, massive shout out to you people. Andrew Wright, Shafai, Constantinius, African, V1K United, Jordanian Eagle, Football Couple, Wolves Lauren, and Curran, Sinai, and Zayed, of course. People, Allah, I appreciate every and each single one of you. If you can hit the like before you go, I would really appreciate that. Just double check. And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, 1:30. You're just joining Register Kev. So hit that like button. Since you are here now, I want to see more like. Yes, thank you. So people, tomorrow, LB, Hussam, your notification bell is important. You have to set your notification bell for the channel to know if when you go live. Man City, Rosemary, of course, thank you so much for tuning in. She's saying Manchester City will successfully defend all the trophies this season. Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and they are not being denied. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, of course. But listen, people, the notification bell. See, register Kevin, you are joining late. Rosemary, you are joining late. For the people that joined us late, that's why you turn on the notification bell to give you the time when we go live. Hit the notification bell. It will tell you half an hour when we go live. Just do it. See? That's why you're joining here. Listen, people, appreciate everyone that joined me. Thank you for everybody. Big up to Hussam for sending the troops, for sending you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the show. We'll keep doing these shows. I hope you enjoyed the solo shows because I discuss it with you. You know that. And I like guys discussing it with you better than anyone else, to be honest with you. So thank you, people, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, 1:30. Like the video. And if you joined, you have to turn on the notification bell so you know when we go live. And we'll see you guys later. Adios, people. Bye-bye.